Hello, dear ladies and gentlemen. My name is Angelina. I'm creative director of Students Management Club.
My name is Azim, and I'm the president of Student Management Club. We waited for this moment for the long time, and we are so happy to see you all here. We hope that you will enjoy this event as we enjoy it now. So basically, most of you don't know what is Business Tower Challenge. So before we start, we would like to inform that Business Tower Challenge 2024 is officially open! So basically, Business Tower Challenge. Business Tower Challenge is not just a project. Business Tower Challenge is the opportunity for better life. And believe me, that is absolutely true. Business Tower Challenge, it would be the pleasure for me to be the person who will introduce you with the Business Tower Challenge. This project is created in the real-world business strategies in order to prepare our students, prepare people who will presenting today for being ready to the real-world business problems and to know how to solve them. Business Tower Challenge is the biggest and most unique business game in Warsaw for English-speaking students. This special game is designed to challenge and inspire students to think creatively and strategically about real-world business problems. So the process of the Business Tower Challenge it has two stages. The first stage was the elimination part, where we received more than 30 teams and 120 people. But only 7 teams managed to get to the final today. So keep in mind, when you will see these teams here, know that they are the best in Warsaw.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. But this event wouldn't have happened without the support of our dear and beloved sponsors. So sponsors at this event are Students Management Club, Cambridge Innovation Center, our recording studio of Lazarski University, of course, Lazarski University, Student Help Desk and Lazarski Shop, Lazarski University of Technology, our lovely Faculty of Economics and Management, Marketing Department of Lazarski University, Samorząd, PwC, Legal, Angels Production, it's me, Art Space Warsaw, Cukier do kawy, one more, Love Stretch, Tribe Triathlon, Red Bull, Black Beer Barbershop, and the last one, but the most important, Grand Bay. So special thanks to the Cambridge Innovation Center. It's not just a place. It is the highest point where the heart of innovation and business in Warsaw beats. It is a true hub that not only develops the local market, but also gives impactful of the entire world. We're proud to host our event here because Cambridge Innovation Center represents something unique, the best system of innovation, the opportunity you can find. And we thanks to the incredible team of Cambridge Innovation Center, professional couldn't ever think of another location for our event. So there is no cooler place for business investment in Warsaw, and we're truly thrilled to be able to hold our event here. Many thanks to Lazarski University for its support, which allows us to agree on such a wonderful partnership to invite all you here. So let's be inspired and create the future together, right here at the Cambridge Innovation Center.
As you can see, we have a lot of sponsors and partners. So we can see that a lot of people are interested in such a big project as the Business Hour Challenge, and we are so happy that you are here today with us. So, as I mentioned before, the whole project were created from students to students, but the whole process of the Business Hour Challenge were fully, step by step, created from student by student, but was coordinated by the Deputy Program Director of the Lazarski University, the gorgeous Anastasia Menshikova. Thank you very much. And we invite her to the stage to say the couple words.
One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. Hi, sound check. Dear students, dear judges, dear ladies and gentlemen, dear partners, dear guests, dear everyone who made it happen, first of all, welcome to the Business Hour Challenge. Let the game begin, and let's climb to the top together. We're so happy that you're here. Thank you so much. This is a very hard task for me now, because those who know me, you know that I can talk for hours and hours and hours about my students, about how much I love this whole think and approach of education with the experience. But right now, I would like to highlight some important stuff, and then we just get it started. So first of all, I would like to say that I'm being honored to be here for the second time. We do this Business Hour Challenge for the second time right now, and I'm sure that, I know for a fact, it's an experience for hundreds of people. I mean, look around. There are more than 175 people right now in this room. And I'm very thankful for every single person here, because you are making it happen. At the same time, I also would like to say thank you to partners, to sponsors, to everyone, but that's kind of your job, so I'm not stealing that. I would like to say thank you to you, dear players, because I would just like to go here. You are the people who wanted to do more than others, and I'm incredibly proud of you. We had so many applications from different universities in Warsaw, and we had just 5 spots for the final. But there are 7 teams, because we just couldn't do it. We had much more work to do, much more organizational stuff, but when we were seeing how much of the potential and the creativity you are, we just couldn't do it. So I'm very happy to welcome you here, dear players, and I wish you the best of luck today. This whole project has a very beautiful history, really a very beautiful history. It all started not just 1 year ago, but in 2017, actually, when a student of our university, Aleksin Samak, he created the first Warsaw business game, and it has its roots there. We call this project the Project Phoenix, and I am so happy that we have the chance once again to have these feelings together. I'm going to get out of here. I know. You're the president. You have to tell me when to shut up. I know. Yeah, I'm just reminding you.
Thank you.
So I would like to also highlight the importance of a couple of people here. Actually, 13 of them, actually people who made it all happen. And being a, how do you call me, supervisor, a coordinator of this Students Management Club.
Mother.
Yeah, mother. Thank you, kiddos. I get these questions very often, actually, from my colleagues, from my friends. What do you do with them? How do you make it happen? Do you give them 5 without the exam? Are you being very soft? Are you not strict during the exams? Well, first of all, you can ask them about it. It's not true. And the answer is always the same. I never learned how to become a lecturer. I just never stopped loving my students. I am so proud of you, you cannot even imagine. Students Management Club and 13 people who are definitely going to be here on stage, but a little bit later. Thank you so much!
Thank you.
I wish us all an amazing and wonderful event, dear judges. Thank you so much. Enjoy the show. I'm very happy I'm not with you, honestly, because I'm just going to enjoy it. And I'm looking forward. And remember, rule to remember.
Love your project.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, dear Anastasia. We really appreciate the opportunity to be here in this project. So now let's introduce our judges. Director of Startup Grind, Mr. Ahmad. Woman who made the bridge between education and business environment, Mrs. Natalia. Mentor, coach, and startupper, Venture Cafe ambassador, Jana. Representative of PVC Tax Legal Department, Michael. And representative from Credit Agricole Bank, Content Marketing Manager, Marcin.
Yes, thank you very much for coming. We really appreciate your presence here today. Before we move to the task which teams had, I would like to add something from actually my personal. The last year we had also Business Tower Challenge, and I also managed to get to the finals, as you hear today, and you will be shocked. I did not win. Can you imagine?
Me too.
Like I'm still in shock. Like how? But it was just my voice inside of me. Okay, thank you for listening. We will move on, and now we will explain you the task which these beautiful people had today. So the task, you already know what is CSI. And then we will explain what the task. We had this task with we prepared this case with our partner. We developed an excellent business case thanks to Cambridge Innovation Center from the USA department to support us. And the task was to propose a new original idea for involving and improving the CIC experience through service, space, or product. Considering the following aspects as profitability, attractiveness to clients, community engagement, environmental sustainability, and overall feasibility of the idea. But the key aspect of this project was that each of the team received the city in what CIC has their buildings. So they had to take consideration not only the business aspects and marketing and other stuff, but also the culture differences around the countries. And now we will see today how they managed to get this task. And now I guess we can tell you how the process of the final would go. Each team will be having 7 minutes to present in front of you. And after each presentation, two or one of the judges will give them feedback about their presentation or some advices. And I guess...
So we're inviting on a stage the first team with the project.
So, hi everyone. I'm happy to be here in order to present you our project. But first, I would like to make short introduction and to present our team. My name is Daria. I'm a member of BD project team. So, this is my team.
Hello everyone, my name is Dasha. I will present today financial part of our project.
Hello, my name is Fazl.
My name is Varvara.
So, before we start, I would like to ask you a question. How many of you like to spend your time outside, in a park or near the lake, or I don't know, in some wood or so? How many of you? Raise your hands. So, 1, 2, 3. Okay, I guess everyone, yeah. But the other question is, how many of you likes working? Okay. Oh, I see that someone likes, but not as much. Okay, but what if I say that we have an idea which will help you to connect both of these activities and will allow you to work and relax and feel the nature in the relaxing area of the birds, waterfalls, and the music at the same time? What else? As we are here on behalf of the Netherlands apartment of the CIS, as the headquarters in the Rotterdam, and we know that the problem of this country is obesity. As every second person in the city suffers of obesity,
And our project will implement and help to cut the problem. But before I delve into the idea of our concentration room, I would also say that we need some help because our presentation doesn't work. Can we? Well, you know, some difficulties always happen, but it's our time to face them. So I guess I will not lose the time and start presenting. So as I already said, we are here on behalf of the Rotterdam headquarters of the CIS, and we would like to continue Dutch tradition of the sustainable environment and the keeping up with the ecological friendly usage of vehicles, and mainly it's bicycles. As far as we know, that Dutch people are active and also dedicated to work, like a lot, like really a lot. And they love spending their time, not only efficiently, but also with their benefits for their health. So our idea is creating the rooms which will allow them to work, listen to nature, relax, which will reduce their stress levels and their hardship, and also help them to reduce the issues of the obesity. So, as I already told you, we are located in the Rotterdam Central Station, and also we are near the railway station of the Rotterdam, which brings us a lot of clients. Basically, we evaluated that from the opening of the center, we have faced 250,000 of clients, which developed our network and used our customer service, and were absolutely satisfied how we work it out. But also we know that some investments and the new ideas are really welcomed by our clients and customers. So we decided to implement some new ideas. That's how we were trying to figure out, what can we do to make it better? So we were evaluating such points as the ability to connect the main important points. So firstly, it was personal assistance, because, you know, it is the age of AI, of artificial intelligence, and the ideas on how we can make our working process better. So we thought, what if we will create a room with the AI inside, which will produce your ideas, your projects, your presentations and working papers around yourself, and you will be able to hear them out loud, to see your notes, whatever you might need, whatever, really. And also, we would like to make it environmentally friendly. So the idea works like you're doing your bicycle works. You know these ideas of the gym on a work. So basically, while you are pushing your steps on the pedals, you create the energy which will be enough to battery your laptop or phone or whatever. So it's also a green technology. So you see how it works. And also, it collides with the mediation atmosphere, which provides you the atmosphere of relaxed and stressless and unharmful room. So next, let's give the word to my colleague. Daria, your turn.
So first of all, I would like to present our technology side. So we will use Amazon Alexa to help to be as a personal advisor of our clients. Furthermore, we would like to be environment friendly, so we will use bicycles that will help us to connect, to charge our devices via power. We are doing this. This is quite simple integration, so this is completely feasible. Moreover, in case of finances, this is this is completely feasible in case of implementing, because we have calculated that estimating value of doing this project, this is 2,100 euros. In case that's of AI, we will use Amazon Alexa, and it costs around 300 euros. And the most the biggest price will be of redecoration of our zones, because this is quite expensive to do in Netherlands. So this is the highest cost. So yeah, but we would like to present some more diagram we have in the next slide. So maybe you can help us. But That's no problem. That's technological issue, so I will present it without it. So we will use the redecoration. This is quite expensive. This is 50% of our expenditures. In case of AI, this will cost us 300. This is approximately 19% of our expenditures. But furthermore, it should be noticed that we can imply a price of 8 euros per hour, and within 1 year we can reach the break-even point, and we are just organizing 1 hour per day of our sessions. So the next will be presented marketing department.
So let's talk a little bit about our marketing. So we have a few advertising methods. Google Ads, of course, some posts on Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, of course, video on YouTube. But some of the most important is that workers will offer our service, our room, for people who wants to book a working room for one person, because our room is for one person, so it's logical. Let's a little bit talk about our SWOT analysis. Yeah, right.
Okay, so we will proceed to our SWOT analysis. Unfortunately, we can't see it on the screen, but I hope that that will not implement on our attention from our team. So we will try to present as much as possible, but unfortunately, this is such a situation. So as management part, we would like to present SWOT analysis. So strengths of our project, this is that we have quite low price per implementing this system, because this is completely feasible. Within 1 year, with a price of 8 euros, and with just 1 visit per day, we can reach break-even point. This is completely feasible in case of Rotterdam. So the next point that we would like to present, this is our opportunities. Opportunities, this is shown by this is era of IT technologies, so we can use it everywhere, and this is so important to implement it in our everyday lifestyle. So there are three. This is, unfortunately, we have low capacity of our cabins, because it can consist of just 1 or 2 people, and the opportunities of our project is that we can grow up and introduce SIS across more European countries, and we can increase it within this board.
So, as you see, unfortunately, we couldn't make it to show our presentation. But it happens. But what we want to stress, that everyone knows that AI is taking more and more attention nowadays. But does everyone know how to make it sustainable for the environment? So our rooms, as you can see, they're really green, really green. What else? They positively affect your productivity and allow you to reduce weight and to keep up more fit and healthier. So in that terms, we would also stress out that it's a perfect solution for the Netherlands, because it uses their lifestyle, it's in their blood, their affection of the nature, and so on. So I guess if none of my team wants to add something, we would like to finish our presentation, and we would really hope that you like it. So, yeah.
If our judges have some questions, we are happy to answer to it.
Thank you very much with the project.
Thank you with the project from Lazarsk University.
Thank you. But we have some technical issues with that, and we will solve them later. Now, we would like to ask if some of the judges would like to give some comments, some advices or feedback to the team.
First, I would like to acknowledge you for being the first, which is the hardest. Having the complexity with the problems with the presentation, which is the hardest, and yet still presenting. Kudos to you.
And also, I would like to add some words regarding your presentation itself. So, first of all, it was very engaging that you incorporated us into your presentation for asking questions. And especially in the situation that you faced. So really, thank you for that.
Can I?
Yes.
If you don't mind, I'm also going to talk a little bit of that side of the room. Guys, it's impressive knowing how young you guys are. And weekends are usually for beer next to Vistula and just party with other people. So all of you are doing a great job being here. It means that you're motivated, you're here to learn something. But trust me, it's super stressful to be there. And the moment that you're quiet and listening to them, your eyes just give them this comfort. But the moment you talk to each other, they have a strong feeling that maybe what I say is not interesting. You lower their confidence on that part. So it's not a classroom. That's why nobody's just going to ask you to be quiet. But I'm just telling you that the more you look at them, the more they think they're confident, and the next team is going to be your team. So try to make sure be as loud as possible when you're trying to cheer for them, because that gives them the motivation. And on the other side, try to be as quiet as possible because they're your friends and your colleagues and you want to give them the confidence. Thank you. And now that I defended you, now I'm asking you a question. Is there any similar project that you might saw and that you just got this motivation? Because if you want to really bring something new, it's very good to compete yourself or compare yourself with another solution.
Thank you for the question. While researching the topic, we saw a few projects. Like the sustainability is really a top topic among the list of the current issues and the problems to address. So we thought, how can we implement in the cities? Because people there are coming to work to make up some projects and ideas, and we thought, what if we will make something suitable, something of the same level of the efficiency, productivity, and the useful impact for the Netherlands, and how can we make it live? So basically, we work it out, and after brainstorming, also you can see that these images are also generated with the AI. We used it, and it's our future. It's the way we can implement it and use.
So nobody is doing what you're doing. That's what you're trying to say.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
Also, I would like to say that our presentation had a few more slides, and we are really sorry that we couldn't show it to you, but I guess our presentation would be enough for the satisfactory and watching it.
Mistake is a part of a startup.
Thank you.
Having office myself here in CIC, I would go to that room. The only problem I see is how to change after in order to be ready for the next meeting. So this is something for me that would be crucial. But I would assume that there will be many people standing in the queue for this kind of room, at least in Warsaw. So I like it very much. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. We were also thinking about how to make it also addressing healthy measures. And also there is climate control, which is also with the innovative technologies to address the features of the being clean and ready for the next customers. Also if there is a queue, so it's the reason to make more of these rooms. Don't you think so? Yes.
Thank you so much. So,
and last word that we want to say, thank you very much all, and future in technologies.
Thank you a lot, and sorry, and we apologize for these technical issues. We will continue to the second team, and before starting, we will move forward to all the slides in order to understand if there will be working.
okay, so before we have these technical problems, I will tell you a story that last year I was a player of this business tower game, and we had another case. We had case with Procter & Gamble, and all of the team had a product from P&G company, and my team had shampoo for hair. and it was really really funny situation when we went for this stage, and I showed to everyone this shampoo, and it was without just like yeah. So and I just showed to everyone, and this shampoo goes down to the stage, and I said, okay, so yeah, if you're a mother and you have a kid, so kid can eat it, and for this cause we changed this product to make it much more innovative, that this kid will not eat it. So yeah, this was a funny story of the last year. Bye. So now it's working. Yes. That one. So we're inviting to this stage Atto team from Economic and Human Science University and Polish-Japanese Academy of Information Technology.
So, hi everyone. We are Atto TM team, and we are very glad to be here today in this event. And today we're actually trying to solve an interesting problem in Providence. So let's start, guys.
Hello everyone, I am Oriv, and I will be starting first of all with the idea what is CIC about. So as we all know, CIC is about creating a space for collaboration and innovation, right? So, and the CIC, which is located in Providence, facing huge issues with opportunities for networking and diversity, which is really important for CIC.
Okay, good. Sorry about these technical issues, guys. But as you know, we are here to solving any problem. So we already solved this problem as well.
So, as you can see in this picture, that CIC, which is located in Providence, and the CIC, which is located in Boston, are only 1 hour away from each other. However, the CIC of Boston is one of the biggest one, and it's important to know because the CIC of Providence is really small and faces issues. So we need to solve that to have a to improve the client coming. So the CIC of Providence mainly works with the energy organizations. To be specific, there is 30 companies working with wind turbines. And for solving the diversity problem and the problem with networking opportunities, which is the idea of CIC, we got an idea for opening a startup incubator where all the startup organizations will compete with each other to win prizing places. So the first place which the startup will get, we will give them like 1 year of free using our services in CIC of Providence. And the second place and the third place will get a good discount for using our services. This is how, and to make a point, we will choose the winners with a completely different sphere of career to make sure that diversity of CIC will be maximized. And when we'll solve the diversity, where diversity, we will solve at the same time the mentorship and the opportunity for networking. And this will attract new clients that we solved the main issue of the company. This will attract new clients, and followingly, it will increase our profit. And as we all know that new customers are always new income for our company. So by only giving to on one startup fully funded place, and for two other startups discounts, we will have 3 startups, 3 organizations in our CIC organization, which will diversify our CIC place and will attract new clients. And thank you, and my friend will conclude the presentation.
Hi guys. So by implementing these ideas, it will just not help CAC Providence to overcome its challenges, but it will also help it to build more alive, more creative communities which are engaged with each other. So basically that's it. I hope you got the point, and thanks for listening and being here.
Thank you, Team Atto. So first of all, before moving forward, we would like to apologize, our team, Business Hour Challenge, would like to apologize for these technical issues which we faced. But actually, if we look at this situation from another point, so we can see that world is not perfect. World is not what we have, we cannot expect what can happen. And the first and main thing what teams could do, people could do, they could adapt to changes. And how they adapt will be creating their future. So we could know that these teams are already prepared for the real world problems, and that prepared that world is not perfect, that we are not children, and we cannot predict everything, even the Bitcoin, you know. So now we can move forward, and I would like to give, for example, to Michael to say some words for feedbacks or comments. Who would like to start?
I would like to start. First question. Can you elaborate something more about the budget for the startup program? Where you get the money for it from?
Like as we saw, per month it costs around $500–600 the place in Providence, and if we will give only for one startup company organization for 1 year, it will be around 8,000, I guess. And however, it will attract more clients and will diversify the organization, the CIC, and it will solve their problem by we will attract them with this only one startup, and other startups will be interested in that CIC, because as we know, like 1 hour away is CIC of Boston, right? And it is not a secret that every organization wants to work in the best one with the high chance of like getting good network and diversifying organization.
I understand where you will have the money for the rent for the 1 year, but where you will have the money for organizing of the incubator?
Like from investors?
From investors.
Right.
Okay. How much do you need for?
Around 8,000 for whole year, and the people who get second and third place, they will pay, however, a little bit less.
If you don't mind, I will help them a little bit. So, especially in that part, CIC has a lot of wind companies even inside their place. So you can even talk to people that they are the tenants of the location to see if they will be able to host you somehow. But just to remember also, especially when you're talking about the energy and everything, they're also offshore and onshore. So it's not an island, but the Providence is very close to water. So you can also try to somehow give them opportunities to make this happen. But you're also missing a very strange point, because what you're doing is exactly what you can do. If you really have that as a problem, and if you don't have to host those startups, but rather you create hackathons for them, you can bring the startups and maybe as an award for the best startup who had the solution, try to have that. So you can literally somehow have kind of this inception stuff, like use the idea that you're having here, put it in your idea, and then try to say that you can do what is the success of Warsaw in Providence, and based on that, you can try to somehow support the local ecosystem of Providence, because a lot of the stuff we do in Warsaw are not happening in other locations. Right? So sampling what you do in other places. I have a huge problem. Does anybody know the name of this startup? I don't think you even mentioned the name of what you do. Brand recognition is super important. 4 of you are here. You introduce yourself as an individuals, but as an entity, nobody knows who you are. Right now, I would like to even score you, but I don't even know what is the name of the team that you're representing. Do you have a name or?
Like at the first slide, we had the name
Yeah, but
and
what is the name?
Ato team.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. So when there's a company called Nike, they don't say that, oh, look at my shoes, so it is what it is.
Yeah.
They just keep repeating that so that I understand that. At this company, this is what we do. Us at this company, this is what we do. So that if I would be able to have that, I would associate what you're doing with your brand. Because brand recognition is sometimes is as important as what you want like to do.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you very much for good feedback. Thank you, Team Atto, for participating. Thank you. You can go. Thank you. And we moving forward to the next team. Let's have some noise. It's a Team Brigada. Everything is ready. Good luck. It's for you. It's also for you.
Hello, everyone. So we're so happy to be here, and thanks. Yeah, we're so happy to be here, and our team is Brigada. My name is Amalia, and I'd like to start with the introduction of the idea for a CIC company. So our idea. Do you know that Berlin is famous for local artists? So our idea to create some art local workshops that are gonna connect it to upcycling, art therapy for people who are working in CIC company. Talking about problem and solution, we just have 2 problems. The first one is lack of affordable and accessible opportunities to learn upcycling. Means that not a lot of people know how to recreate some things that they don't use. For example, empty bottle of water. And second one is limits of social interaction. Means that our place and the whole co-working and our workshops, they can help people to interact with each other more. And solution, our workshops, which are gonna host it with CIC. Of course, our value proposition is gonna be about people experience. So local artists partnership and experience of creating eco-friendly different crafts. So you can just go to our workshop and live this and have the experience of creating something new.
Oh, hi, my name is Katya, and I'll tell you about the target audience we've defined for our workshops. The first segment we've defined are members of CIC. These are basically people who work with us, so they have some special promotions. My colleague will tell you a bit more in the financial part about that. These people are aged 25 to 45 years old and of course consists of both men and women. These people probably have needs to relax after the work or during the breaks and just do that crafting activity. The next segment we defined are hobbies and social enthusiasts. This segment is really wide because it consists of wide range of ages, people who enjoy spending their time doing some activities. So this part can consist of students, for example, who can relax after their classes or just have a date, but also some random adults who want to spend their time enjoying that process.
Hello, my name is Daria. Let's talk a little bit about sustainability.
Upcycling is a great way to increase sustainability. Thanks to the workshops on recycling materials, CAC will have less environmental impact. People will learn useful skills on recycle things and thus minimize waste. Materials will be obtained from local cafeterias, from flea markets, and also people can bring some unwanted items from their homes themselves. As for marketing part, we are going to promote our workshops through CAC website, of course, through social media, and also partnership with sustainable influencers and bloggers, collaborations with local community organizations, businesses, and also we're going to demonstrate some of our most creative works in some public places, like in shopping malls, for example, to attract new clients, customers for our workshops.
Hi, my name is Victoria, and I'm going to talk a little bit about financial part. So our main revenue streams are, of course, workshop fees. So in Berlin, the approximate price for such workshop is 25 euros per person. And we hope we're going to charge the same amount for everybody. However, CAC members are going to have a discount around 20%, depends on the amount we're going to charge. Also, we're going to have custom workshop packages. This includes packages for corporate clients, also private groups. The price for those packages is going to be based on group size, also workshop duration, and maybe specialized content. Also, as a workshop series, we're going to have a subscription services. Basically, if you want to visit not one workshop, but a couple of them, you can have a subscription fee. And now to the costs. So the basic costs are instruction fees. Those are local artists. The approximate amount for this is about, for one workshop is 1,000 euros. And different costs such as material, marketing and promotion, operational costs, and also costs for staffing and support. The approximate amount for conducting one workshop is 2,000 to 3,000 euros. And thank you for your attention.
So now we would like to give word to our judges.
Very good. But when you have too much text, I have a hard time listening to you because I have a way easier time just to read everything. Second thing that is a problem is that the moment you make a mistake, I correct you. Because I just say, oh, she didn't mention the line number 2. But if you put some picture that somehow would represent what you say and then look me and interact with me, it's way better for both of us. Because if you would like to pivot, as we just discussed it, the world is not perfect and everything else, you can always try to also pivot because we do not know exactly what is written there. And at the same time, the moment you look at us, all of us, we have a better understanding that you're really interacting with us, not that you're reading something that is not directly communicated to me. My time is over.
Also would like to give a word to Mr. Marcin.
First of all, I really like the idea. It was very comprehensive, very complex, because you focused on work-life balance, which became a huge problem, especially in post-pandemic era. So great work. I'm only wondering how you can develop your idea. Have you wondered how you can scale it up?
So the future of this idea could be that we can create a marketplace, especially for people who are visiting those workshops. And if they don't really want to bring their item home, they can sell it on this marketplace. And other people who like art, they can buy this handcraft items. So it's going to be both revenue for the people who attended workshops, and also we as a company can charge some kind of fees from those sales. So that's a little bit of the future of this idea, creating a marketplace.
Okay, great, thank you.
word from me. I like the idea a lot. If I was to implement it in CIC Berlin, I would combine it with a kindergarten, or at least some people to attend to children that those people will bring because they have no one to leave them at home with. So thank you very much.
Thank you very much. And we're moving forward, and the next team who will be presenting their brilliant idea is Team Laplace.
From Lazarski and American School of Warsaw.
Okay, well, let's begin. Hi, everybody. Our team, our name is Laplace. And Laplace, what does it mean? On Wikipedia, it means it's a mystical creature of theory that knows the precise atom of every single atom in the universe and knows the past, the future, and the present. So that's what we are.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Hope everything is good. It's going to change after this question. So my question for you is, in Warsaw, how many of you have bumped into a drunk person? By a show of hands. How many of you, actually that's a good one, how many of you have bumped into a drunk person during the middle of the day? All right, still show of hands. How many of you think the reason why you also bumped into them, it's also because there is this lack of certain instruments or spaces that this person can also be at? How many think that? All right, perfect. So it means that if you can actually observe, there is this changing dynamic in terms of like how often you bump into these people, but then what we're bringing also is a problem that happens in Warsaw. The first thing, we have alcohol consumption. The second thing that we have also in Warsaw, I don't know, another question. How many of you during winter time can see a smoke space or foggy space in Warsaw, like during winter time? Right? So one of those reasons for that is actually pollution, air pollution. And what we want to create with this idea from Laplace, we want to tackle two things. We want to address the alcohol consumption, and then we also want to address the air pollution. Someone said, it's actually this quote that we don't use social media just for fun as a platform, but we use it as a platform of impact. What I'm saying today is, let's not just use innovation centers as just spaces for innovation, but spaces for impact. Because we are here in Warsaw, we see what's happening. We are the ones that bumped into these people. We can actually do something about it. So our presentation is addressing these problems, and one of the key things that we'll be having is an app that will also promote certain mentorship programs within these spaces that we can actually address these things. And we can just move on a bit.
I
yes.
can take it over.
Yes.
So, as you said, as this judge over here said, brand awareness is so important. And so we named our app CIC Innovate Cool. And we aim to solve three main problems. Number one is the fact that it's sometimes hard to book events in CIC Warsaw. The only place that you can book event is actually through their webpage. And that's the only way. So we're trying to diversify it into other streams, for example, through our mobile application. So that's how we're solving the first problem. And the second problem, lack of support. Sometimes you don't know, you have problems booking an app, booking a event. And so we integrated GPT-4 to provide real-time assistance to users and to clients who want to book an appointment at CIC Warsaw. Number three, we solved the problem of need for community. So as we mentioned before, sometimes it's just one event today, one event tomorrow, one event the day after tomorrow, and there's really no continuity in what CIC is doing. So instead, we make CIC an experience, not just one event, not just 1 hour or 1 day, like this event, the Business Tower Challenge that we're hosting. So instead, we create an in-app sharing network where users, where clients of CIC Warsaw can connect with one another, and in doing so, create long-lasting impacts, meet like-minded individuals, meet other entrepreneurs, and that's really, that mentorship is really how we sprout a little startup idea to a scale-up, and later to a small business. So that's the goal of our app.
Then we come back to the air we breathe. So we are going to be improving these spaces by introducing what we call the hydrogenesis, taken from hydroponic systems. So if we have hydroponic systems within these specific buildings, these innovation centers, so we are tackling two things. No impact is small. So within this, we can actually have cleaner air, and also the produce that we can actually have from this. This we can actually also have in terms of like these recovery centers that we also spoke about. So we are killing different birds with one stone whilst also innovating. So we are introducing this hydrogenesis into these innovative centers. We can continue.
Okay, so going back to the app, basically, just a quick overview. We built this using Swift and Swift UI on Xcode. We used Figma for creating an initial mockup, and we also further used Rotato to present the finished UI. And so it's already built. The app, we built it in 2.5 hours. It was a lot of work, but here it is. So our idea is actually really feasible. The app is ready to go. It can be on App Store any day, anytime. So when you first enter the app, you see a homepage. And here you can book events. You can explore different options like the design hall or the university hall. Teams, we know we were all working in these rooms. So that's how you book a room. And also you can create posts. So if you are an entrepreneur who built this cool startup, then you can post your startup, you can put an image, and then you can give it a description, put your email there. And so it's a way for people to share what they're doing besides just booking a room for 1 hour. And then different users, it's like Facebook and Instagram. You can connect with other individuals, other startups by just in-app messaging them.
Okay, just to quickly ask, time, right? Yes. So thank you for the time, and this is our presentation.
Thank you very much for La Place, and we would like to give word to Miss Natalia.
Thank you so much. Thank you for a wonderful presentation and for your enthusiasm. I remember you. We met last year here. So thank you for coming back. And also thanks to you, I understand actually how lucky I am that I've never bumped into people you named. You definitely present a concrete idea. What I would like to ask you, based on what criteria did you assign the roles within your team while working on the case?
Can I take that question?
Yes, of course.
Okay. Personally, I'm a app developer, and Lily, she's a great marketer. She has thousands of followers on Instagram, and so we actually divided by what we're good at. And actually, to get to that point, one of us was also working on financials, and I just want to make sure we touch on that today. So here's our financials.
So there is more to present, yeah?
There was a lot more.
Yes. So,
okay.
Judging from how it's a complex idea and more concrete, definitely there can be more that can be discussed. But also, we're just fortunate that within these 7 minutes, we managed to just give you a glimpse of what might actually be happening afterwards as well. Yes.
Yeah. And I want to finish up by saying, spanning out our P&L to a 3-year window, out all the way to 2026, we can see that we forecast a consistent growth in gross margin as prices fall after the first year. So setting us up for really a huge revenue stream of getting at least 77,000 PLN by the end of 2026. So this idea we want to end by saying that it's feasible, and it's affordable, and it's effective. So don't just innovate, innovate cool.
Is there any lesson that we can take out of it, how to present for the next time the presentation, that is possible to present everything, yeah, within this limited amount of time, which is 7 minutes? Is there any lesson?
Definitely, there's always a lesson. So the lesson would be brief, be concise, and if it's possible to capture the audience within specific minutes, do so. So I think we live and we learn, and we definitely have learned. Thank you.
Thank you.
Also, we would like to give a word to Mr. Michael.
Yes, thank you very much. First of all, amazing presentation. It looked great. In terms of the concept, as I understood, your main thing, your main product is an app to connect people, to connect businesses, to post what you're doing. So maybe you can connect based on that within the CIC. I got kind of lost on the whole, I got the interactive part of bumping into drunk people, but then I just assumed that you would, I don't know, introduce some idea how to engage drunk people in CIC into what, I don't know, startup making or whatever. And in terms of the whole pace of the presentation, I think that time that you spend on that interaction could be shortened a bit. So you could spend more on the, for example, financial part. That table was great. You used the term P&L, my appreciation. That was great, but unfortunately we didn't have time to hear it all. And before you ended things, when we were clearly in the middle of the presentation, I think you could instead just like say, well, now we're going to briefly cover or just take a look at the rest of the slides that we didn't have time to present. That would be cool. But overall, it was great. It was a learning experience for you, for us, for everyone. And the mere fact that you could produce an app in 2 hours is amazing, and it definitely proves the feasibility point of your idea. So great job. Thank you.
Thank you, Team Laplace. And also, as I don't know, many of you mentioned or not, they created app, and the design of the presentation was similar to the design of the app. It's like a small things, but it showed that this team were really prepared. They thought about even these small things, which makes everything in contrast is better. And we're moving forward to the next team who will be fighting for the winner today. It's the team Big Four.
From Kazminski University. This team is from Kazminski University and Polish-Japanese Academy.
Hi, I'm Nasta. I live in Boston. I'm a student of Harvard University, and I have a problem. I can't launch my startup because of lack of feeling of community and support from experts. Look at this number, 48%. According to the studies, that's a percentage of Boston students who are nervous about launching their startup because of lack of feeling of community and support from experts. Let's transfer to Boston. 138,000. It's the number of students in Boston. 200 startups. And the most important, 77%. That's a percentage of students who feel under pressure in their universities because they can't get support for their ideas.
And we suggest solution
for this problem. CIC Student Lounge. Our community solution for students who need a feeling of network and support to launch their first startup. Next. So, what we offer? First of all, just imagine you're a student of top university, MIT, Harvard, and so on. And during 8 hours, you just study, then go to home, return materials, return to the university, and again study. What do you feel? Only stress and dissatisfaction of your time spending. For that kind, you don't have time to creativity or dream. It's important thing to each startup for each person. For that kind, we suggest solution of that problem. It's family, environment, and community. Community where all can accept you, who can accept your idea, where you can feel you belonging to any community, where you can be creative and suggest any new ideas and create future. But how we will monetize it for CIC? Of course, it refers to venture capitals. What's the suggestion? Our talent students who come to our co-working will record it to database. And after that, when they get any results, CIC will suggest the talent person to investors. And when investors will deal with this talent person, CIC will get a percent of this deal. Another one thing, it's testing labs in the community. For example, you create any app and you need just to test it. And community can help you with it and find any bugs. Or find any mentorship or mentorship programs, find any person who can help solving your problems inside the community or even future partners.
Okay, so right now we will talk about what exactly makes our environment, like 3 most important things you will take out of all this presentation. So we provide a community of like-minded people, which is extremely important when we're talking about an environment where you actually want to work and be productive. Then we are providing green, vibrant spots. We just thought that would be a nice addition since we're asked to, create environmental solutions as well. So Boston itself is a very dirty, polluted city. And what can be better to work in a nice green environment, right? And we also thought that, cafes and open recreational areas will be a great thing. You worked in this green spot, then you went outside, had some, workout, stuff like this. Amazing, right? So we made a customer persona. I will not really stop on it because we have just 2 minutes, so we can go further. We made a competitive analysis. In Boston, there are 3 main competitors for us. It's WeWork, Coalition, and Officio. And we have compared to our pillars, I would say. Family, environment, and community, partnership with venture capitals, financial availability of students, testing labs, and mentorship programs. You can just see what we've got here. And our marketing approach is partnerships with venture capitals, the sense of community, and referral systems.
So that's our plan for 6 years. We are going to get 500 students in 1 year into our club. And in 6 years, we are going to reach 14,000 students, both for online and on-site community. This is our 3 main steps. So first of all, it's reaching initial amount of students so that we can launch our club. It's partnering with VCs, which is the most important step for us, and establish the most proper student launch community in USA, which will be the most famous student launch club. About our financial goal for 2029, so 2.5 million, it's an average investment into a startup which will be raised under CAC. And we expect to take from 1% to 2% success fee from venture capitals, which is approximately $3,075 if the investment will happen under venture capital.
And finally, our team.
First is Nastya. She's head of partnership, and she's responsible for building partnerships with venture capitals and other important partnerships. Then head of marketing and communication, Nikita. Timofey, head of mentorship and programs. And finally me, head of finance. So join our environment, which brings together all the best minds in one place to create the best startups for the best future. So join our family and launch yourself. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you very much, Big Four. And now we would like to give a word for Mr. Ahmad. Give us comment for this team, please.
Sure. That was very good, especially because I know that like we pivoted a little bit and you really like, spot on went to that part. But can you go back to the slide that you were with the number of the students that you have there? Yeah, so this looks very good, but you have to remember that even Warsaw, we're even surpassing that numbers, right? Because what you're having is in a matter of the years, but if you can even try to maybe put it into month, you can show this incremental growth a little bit better. And another thing that whenever you're trying to go with something like this, try to have a better partitioning between the problem and a solution. Because abstract of the idea, I love it. But if I would show you like what we have in Warsaw regarding like the specific events, what are the goals for each events and everything, those numbers can also try to help everybody to have a better understanding of how you're building that community. But in general, that was very good.
Thank you.
There is a lot of thank you. Thank you so much for your storytelling. So you identify really brilliantly and so authentically with the project. This is a wonderful idea to connect talent with financial resources, and this is what you presented in a very concrete way. Thank you for analysis of competitors, and thank you for introducing your team with concrete roles. That was really, really helpful and very visible. I would like to ask you, how would you like to, in a practical way, applicate your concept? What would be the practical application of your concept?
First of all, we take word of mouth. It's work very good. But main point where we can apply our idea, it's events that require investors. All talented students that need invest to launch their own business, they will go to any events, conferences, and so on. And we will like a sponsor that will talk about our future idea to create that kind of club, and they will know about us in that way. But another one thing, we will make our focus on Harvard, MIT, and Boston University as well. We will just invite students inside their university just to come and look how it works, because participate in our club is totally free. That's all.
Thank you.
Thanks for the question.
Do you have any questions, comments?
Maybe one comment from my side,
okay.
because I really like that the complexity of your presentation, because you showed the ROI, the statistics, the development plans, the team. It was a great job. One thing, the room for improvement is that I haven't like this feeling that I can. Imagine your idea. There was no, I would say, the human touch of this idea in your presentation. So that's maybe a little, room for improvement. But
one sentence. I just want one sentence. Thank you for being the first team who also thought about engaging community online. Thank you.
Sorry, I thought maybe I didn't mention it properly. Just I wanted to mention that do you know how many students are in Boston area? Did you do research?
138,000.
Exactly, 250,000. Twice the amount of what you say. It's a lot of people. It's like a city of students, right? So I'm just saying 14,000, you can aim way higher. You see, it's like, it's good, but it's too optimistic. It's like, too pessimistic. It's like, you can try to be, because this is not even 10% of the market for yourself, right? And already CIC has a place for itself in that city. So even if you will go there and even be 10% of the market for yourself, then that would easily be 25,000. That is twice the size of what you had there. Because this is a perfect place for exactly what you want to do.
Answering your question, we were thinking about engaging potentially more students, but we thought between ourselves that it's better to present like a realistic, maybe more pessimistic view on things, rather than building, castles of glass or something like this, high hopes and stuff.
The difference between small and medium enterprise and startup is the exponential growth that you always see in them. So the moment that you aim for 10%, you achieve 5%. The moment that you aim for 5%, you achieve 2%. So even if you will go with 20%, that is 50,000 students, and you go with 25,000, that would be way better because then people will see you as a real startup with a high growth potential. But 5% is too little, and of course that's going to be a small project, but if you really want to be in that level, at least I will go with 25,000 plus in that sense.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for brilliant presentation. And we move forward, and the next team, which represents Latarska University, Team Farmers. Make some noise, make some noise, make some noise for guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Good luck.
Hi,
Don't forget
thank
to
you.
enjoy.
As you all heard, our name is Farmers, and let us introduce ourselves. My name is Lisa. Nice to meet you all here.
My name is Maxim.
I am Ivan.
My name is Anastasia.
So we will start with a little show for you.
What happened to you?
I don't have a normal life balance, so
Why so?
because you need to improve my schedule and time management.
I see. Why are you so sad?
I'm an employer, and my workers don't want to come to the office back, and the prices for the offices are just skyrocketed after COVID.
Oh. Hi, I really need your money for our project.
No, sorry, I'm not in this deal.
But you have to look. We have innovative ideas, no boring ideas anymore. So there you saw main characters, students, because we represent city Cambridge, and this city is obviously full of students. Then we saw some startups and employers, and we saw a sponsor, our main goal in this project. Okay, so
let's start, and we do care about our employees in CSI. So we offer mental health check to do a better schedule and time management. So for every 3 weeks we do a track activity to fix schedule and to improve our education work-life balance.
okay, also we are really caring about emotional health of our clients, of our customers, and every single person who is in CIC. So what we are based on? We are based on applicable behavior analysis. So we are about not punishing anyone, but to reward for some achievements. But what are these achievements? We are not about productivity, boring work, studies, and so on. We are about perfect balance between work, studies, and your personal life, which is extremely important in your young age, if we are talking about students in Cambridge. So we always have, as it was mentioned, mental support, our psychologists who are into our campus, let's say. Yep. So, and also we have some crazy stuff like secret rooms, and you never know what is inside. You just enter every day and there is something extremely new. For example, supportive animals, puppies, and so on, which is extremely important to students who are always exhausted because of their studies.
About the startup assistance. Firstly, for our employers, we provide office environment. We are not just given a place to rent, we are sharing the places where you can build your network, your connections, and improve your environment for your workers. Talent tracking, our ecosystem want to track activeness of your workers in order to improve their health, their effectiveness, and overall sustainability of their company. Team building and networking. As we mentioned, we want to build a really nice environment for everyone in our CIC center.
So what about sponsorships? We have three main ideas. It is the first one, it is about Cambridge University sponsor. We will provide special offers for students and professors. Moreover, we have the second one idea, it is we will have an agreement with partners with film production, and students will have an opportunity to participate in film content production. They will obtain new experience and also will have some fun. And it will be 2 times per month, shooting. And also we do this because we need to increase brand awareness, and also it will be to engage more customers. And the third one, it is we will promote new startups. It will be on our CIC webpage or website. We will put advertising for startups, and after 2 weeks, they will be new one startups. And next slide. So there is some additional information about this, and as you can see.
So the memberships, we will build our financial part with help of memberships for students and the employees. It will be chosen period time payments for different prices, depends on which options they choose. Rental service for the employers. We will share spaces and build the environment for everyone in our place. And of course, our sponsorships and partners. Cambridge is famous for its university, and we want to build a strong partnership with them in order to increase our fundings and create some new opportunities to grow.
So also about environmental stuff. So, as was mentioned before, community engagement, renewable energy, and some investments who are just necessary. So, what it was about? We met some issues, and what's the main issue? That our campus in Cambridge was closed. Why it happened? So there were some problems, and then we came up with some solutions which are very innovative. So
take all my money. It is amazing idea.
Thank you very much for your attention.
Thank you very much for such a performance. I see you want to say something. Just give me a second. Thank you. Actually, this was a brilliant performance. Thank you very much. Actually, the person who was acting as a student, he had such a similar thing as the person who was mentioned by Tim Laplace. But anyway, you want to say something? comment?
So
Back.
it's a perfect example of marketing versus sales. So marketing shows you the direction. After you know your direction, you have to work as hard as possible. I entered this room and I met these 4 interesting human beings that they were working on a Providence Island in Colombia. They tried to build a place that we did not even have. And I was like, guys, this is another location. This is marketing. You do market fit, you understand that this is a mistake, and then you do that. I tried to come over and help you. You said that you're busy. Cambridge is in United States. Everything you did is in United Kingdom. Cambridge University is in United Kingdom, and our office is in Candler Square in United States. So you went super fast, you were super creative, you were very innovative in your presentation, but you created a solution in a different country across a whole ocean for a place that doesn't exist. So whenever you are working on an environment, make sure that you talk to other people, make sure that your hypothesis is being first fixed, then try to work with the details of this. This is a very normal thing in startups, meaning that don't stay inside and know exactly that you're doing the right thing, but be out there. It's a perfect example for you, hopefully, for your future, that be open to criticism and be open to other people, because otherwise all of your good effort, you were very impressive with your impressions and everything, but you built something for a Cambridge in United Kingdom.
Thank you very much for your comments.
I want to say one word. At the beginning of the whole work for the project, we got a real big question about the Cambridge, because the Cambridge city is located in United Kingdom and in North America. And we really was interesting about which city directly we need to create a solution. And we got informed that we need to make it for United Kingdom. So firstly, we started to make it for North America, but then we switched for United Kingdom by information that we got provided.
So this is a hypothetical location?
No, we observed on the Google Maps that CIC in Cambridge in United Kingdom, it was temporarily closed.
No. So just to be clear, we never had an office in the United Kingdom. So fun fact for you, like this is where everything has started. So if even you start going to CIC, the first room you see on your right side is Candler Square, because that's how everything has started. So, I mean, we can talk about it because I don't want to waste anybody's time, but this is just a small thing. But just to be clear, something that again helps you all the time with research is single point of truth. There are lots of times that when you are doing a research, you see two contradictory things and you have to see which one to believe. The easiest thing for you to always do, for example, in this case, is to go to cic.com, and then if you go there, you can see all of the locations. If you go there, you can exactly see all the details of what is happening there, because it is weekend. Maybe somebody just misinformed you or anything. But when there is a website that is already confirmed, this is a single point of truth that you can believe whatever is written there is what you have. One of the other team was also showing me another research about another company about us, and I very easily just showed them. This is the information for like a few years ago. But if there's something on the company website, you can 100% go there and make sure that you're in the right path.
Thank you for your advice.
Thank you. Mr. Martin, we would like you to add some comments.
Maybe not comment, but question. What's your? Could you elaborate more on the marketing strategy? What channels you would use to inform your potential customers about the solution?
First of all, thank you for your question. And secondly, we are about partnership. So this is the way of also informing people about us. Collaborating brings a lot of new customers, new people, which are like essential for us. Also, we are thinking about social media that is very important in like our lifetime. So something like this. Yeah, thank you.
I would also like to add, like a bit cutting off from what my colleague mentioned. I wouldn't have caught it. The fact that I automatically assumed that you were talking about the UK, even though hypothetically there's no CIC office whatsoever. But also at the very end of your presentation, you mentioned that The office was closed before, so now it's reopening. Maybe that's something that I would like to hear at the very beginning, maybe a little bit incorporated in your quite funny acting stunt that you performed. It was an interesting take. So maybe you could start from the information that, well, the CIC was closed, so now let's reopen it and make a great big deal about it. That would also have an impact on marketing perspective, financials, etc. And if something like that really did happen, so the office had to be closed, I would also like to know why, what was the reason. So it could also be your strategy for proposing something new, to say, okay, we had this and this problem, we tackle it this way, and that would just complete the whole overall picture.
Thank you.
Overall, thank you.
Thank you. We were holding the special strategy, let's say, when you starting from the solution and then coming up for the reason why you just thought about the ways of solving this problem, and you are talking about some problems in the very end, letting people just came up with this idea by their own. But thank you very much.
Okay, I got your take. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And the last team that we would like to invite on this stage, Unity Uplifters.
Good afternoon, everybody. We are the Unity Uplifters, the last group. I know you are a little bit tired. And first of all, we are really, really happy that and really, really proud that we are standing in front of you today. And I want to make applause for the previous groups that were really amazing and really great performances. Good job, guys. So, first of all, we will introduce ourselves to you. I'm David Itsogoshvili from Georgia. My colleagues.
Hello, my name is Renata and I'm from Belarus.
I'm Maria from Poland.
And I'm Misha from Ukraine. So how do you see we have like international team, and it was quite interesting experience because we just live different lives in our countries. So let's start.
Yeah, let's start. Okay, so who are we and what do we want? First of all, I want to ask you a really kind of this question. When you are working in the office, for example, or in your job, have you ever felt really, really tired? You don't have energy. Yeah, right? Your productivity is decreasing. And have you ever imagined that with this snap you could disappear and just go in the nature and rest there and relax there? So it's pretty possible in Warsaw because it's really beautiful city and a lot of parks, but we are talking about the really, really big megapolises like Tokyo, with full of people, full of cars, and full of buildings. So we came up with the idea to make indoor gardens in CIC Tokyo building, and where the modern work meets the tranquil nature in the heart of Tokyo. And so, yeah.
Do you know that in the CIC in the Tokyo is in the Toramon Hills Business Tower, where can accommodate actually over the 200 companies. And in that space, that some workers are there can be tired or not into working in the typical working space. And for them, we want to create the more natural setting where can bring like garden-like working space, which can be bring a more relaxing atmosphere to their work, and also using like technology, like for example Apple Vision, make them inspired to create more innovating to their work and make their work more efficiency.
So yeah, about our goals and purpose, how do you know, like the Tokyo is more dense, populated than Warsaw for 7 times. So there is not a lot of green spaces or something like that. Mostly there are living buildings. So people in Japan and in general in Asia are used to work quite hard. And our goal with that garden is to relive there, to increase their efficiency, how already my colleague said, and to improve their quality of work. And how we look like on the site of Tokyo, they have a program to increase the green till 2030, yes. So we will help them with that because we will have like a garden just in the building. And I don't think that everyone else have it. So yeah, thank you.
So about the design of this place, we decided to combine the traditional nature-like Japanese garden with modern technologies. So as we all know, Japanese people are really hard-working nation, and most of them don't even want to take a break or go somewhere. So we decided to create this relaxing atmosphere where you can work at the same time, but also relax and enjoy like water or burst tweeting. So we decided to provide in this space special technology of Apple Vision Pro, where you can work and enjoy the atmosphere at the same time. And also, we were thinking about sponsors for this Apple Provision, and we decided that there is such a company, Campus AI, that actually situated in Warsaw in the same building in the CIC, so maybe in Tokyo it would be the same. And what about the cost of building such a space? As we counted, approximately, of course, to build the whole thing, the whole space, it will cost us approximately about $40,000
or 6 million yen, so yeah.
And in addition to building this space, we decided that, of course, we need a person to take care of it. So a gardener who would restore order in the garden would cost us additionally $19,000 per year,
or 3 million Japanese yens per year.
So I guess this is the end of our presentation, and thank you very much. We'll be honored to answer your questions.
Yep. Thank you guys for your attention.
Thank you very much. Who would like to give a comment?
Thank you so much, and also thank you for emphasizing the international perspective of your project behind it. What you presented was the purpose, design, financial perspective, combination of work and tranquility. I would like to ask you a question regarding marketing ideas.
So mostly that spaces will be for the companies, and companies will pay for it. It's not for everyone. It's mostly for the companies, how I said, that interested to increase their efficiency. So we don't need like a marketing or something like that, because we will be already have a clients and will be in the same buildings. There is about, I don't know, 20 companies or more, so they can reserve the room for the 5 people and just chill and work there with Apple Vision Pro, how we already said.
If I can add, so first of all, I would like to be marketing for these companies which are already inside in this tower building, because it's a very huge building in the Tokyo. So first of all, they have like that plan to make like green area outside this business area, but we want create first in the inside the building, and first go to this small companies, startups which are inside there, because I think they are interested to getting more into inspiration, innovation. They are like to get something new, and they using the new technology like the Apple Vision.
Yes, so I will add a little bit. So the productivity itself is very, very important for the companies to accomplish their goals. So we want to care and take care of the companies and the employees that they would not lose their productivity. So this idea serves this purpose, that nobody we need to help the people that are working in the offices and that are very stressful, that to increase their productivity.
Thank you very much. I hope we answered your question.
Thank you.
If I could add something as well. First of all, great presentation, very good energy. Huge thanks to you for mentioning your peers, your colleagues who presented before you. That was very nice, heartwarming. In terms of your idea, the things that you just mentioned, it would be great to hear them within the presentation. That we already have our target audience. So this is going to be like something extra, an extra offering for them to increase their productivity, etc. On the financial part, you mentioned your costs, and it was great work. A big plus for also mentioning not only the hardware, let's say, but also the work of a gardener that will be taking care of these gardens. But I would also add to it how much you're going to charge for it. For example, how much you're earning as of now from your tenants that are already there, and how much extra they would pay for using these indoor gardens with the fancy Apple glasses, because from the cost perspective, it is quite pricey.
Yeah, we know, but how we already said that company would pay, and if like the all companies would just pay, so I don't think that the cost will be too much, and it will be only for the people that are working in that building, not for like everyone. So yeah, because I think we will have like a lot of people who want to try that one, because of the Japan, they're like a bit depressed, hard workers. So yeah.
Well, maybe there's also an opportunity to open it up later. For example, you cover your expenses, your initial cost of this investment from the tenants that you already have, but there's also a possibility to kind of upscale it to let other people in maybe for the future, that if your idea works out.
Yeah, sure. It's just like for now a small group of people, so we can like start, and after that, if it will work, of course we will like I think buy or like rent a building to do that in a big scales, so more people can go there.
Actually, we were given an advice from above to attract clients to like. Because it's situated in CIC building, we need more companies in the building. So the idea was, first of all, to attract more people, more companies. But right now, actually, the monetization of it is a really great idea that we, I guess, just should think about it and develop a little bit this idea.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you, Team Unity Uplifters. Someone also want to make some comments?
Yeah, I mean, first of all, it's very academic, the last slide that you have, because it's way better just to put the resources under which you have. And the last slide, because it stays for a very long time, it would be a way that either we will communicate with you or with your idea. This is a call to action slide. So when you are looking at resources, we're not like here just to check your research. We're here just to know good what to do next. Also try to think as abstract as possible. Your idea is very good, but it would be very expensive if that would be only used for a garden. But as you know, with the, especially Apple Vision Pro, you have lots of other usability you can do. So to justify the cost, you can say we can not only do that, but we can also do such and such and such, and then you have 5 other solutions that they are the byproducts of having that. So think as abstract as possible, because the moment you try to solve a very small problem, then the cost would not justify that. But you have a scalable solution, so you can just make it even better.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Unity Uplifters. Thank you. Let's have a big applause to all teams which presented today. Thank you, thank you. You did a really great job. An amazing performance from all of you. Great job. And also, we would like to mention that now we will have a competition for audience votes. Some of you received the cards with the teams. You should take one of the teams and put it on the box, which will be on the exit. So, and now we will have the coffee break. After what? Hi.
Let me just show it to you, okay? This is an example. This is not going to count. You have this. You do this. You're not giving us this. You're giving us this, okay? Okay?
Only one team.
Only one team. And only one card for the person. Can I? Yeah. And I would like just to highlight the importance of this whole thing because we do have our amazing judge board today, but first of all, let's help them out. And second of all, you are also our judges today because you guys, you were listening to the wonderful and amazing presentations. And once again, a round of applause to every player that we had today. Bravo! And now is the time to relax just a little bit. Hi, it's the time to relax a little bit and let's have a coffee break. And we are seeing you here in 20 minutes. Thank you so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, the time is come and we know the winner and you will be knowing him soon. But before that, we would like to invite to the stage Mr. Ahmad.
Thank you. I mean, if only I would just lose the master and get the gorgeous part, that would be better. That was a joke with Anastasia. Thank you very much for coming here. You mentioned that we're going to get the winners, and we were just talking back there. Guys, sometimes just being out there is all you need to do. And you are here, so trust me, you're all winners. So give yourself a round of applause, but like a winner. I'm going to make it very short, so I'm not going to take too much of anybody's time. But how many of you guys know the Simon Sinek Golden Circle by any chance? The Golden Circle by Simon Sinek? Nobody? Some people? Nice. Please take a look at it. There's a book, but even there are some pages on internet you can find it. Maybe it's on TikTok. I don't know. I will check it later. But just to be clear, it does not matter that much what you are doing, because what you're doing right now is just sitting on a chair. What you're doing right now is just have a presentation. But why are you doing what you're doing is that you are trying to build something for your future. That's why it matters. If you are always, wherever you are, at your university, right now, when you are learning something, you always think of why you are doing what you're doing. Nothing else matters, because everything is going to add value to you. So think that way, then everything is going to be way more constructive. When you're going to go back home, everything is going to be way more happier, because it's not that I came to some events and I lost. That's bad. But I went and I learned something, so all of us are going to go back home with learning something, and we are all going to go back home with having something positive that is not based on if I lost or if I win, right? With that being said, if you don't mind, I'm just going to have the name of the startups, and I'm going to give you a feedback because of what I'm going to do. You were very good at so many things. You were not good at branding. You were mentioning your name either very long or not at all. And that is the reason that I really prefer just to call you by the number that you have so that there will be no misunderstanding. So can we just have the first, do you have a list of the startups? So if you don't mind, you just bring like the first and then the second, and then I will be able to give a small feedback to them.
Okay, so we would like on the stage first team with the project.
So, first of all, congratulations for surviving the war zone, because not being able to see your presentation and feeling it, that was a very tough thing to do, and you managed to make it happen, right? But another thing that is also going to help you all the time is just to rehearse and then try to do that. Because if how many minutes did you had before you will come over? It was too little, right? But if you always spend 15 minutes to be able to rehearse in what you do and you know when to stop, this might be the biggest part that you have when you would like to have it. Because your idea, good or bad, we did not see the last part of the presentation. Also, you put all of your eggs in one basket. You had one slide with all of the implementation you had. And we didn't see it, and as a judge, we would like to give enough opinion to enough time to everyone. And our opinion was based on one slide that was not there. But if you had 3 slides, you could at least go to the next one, or you could see some part of it. That's exactly what I said. So I'm just saying that these are the ways you can learn from what you have to be able to add something to this. So I'm mainly bringing you here just to give you a quick feedback and give you a round of applause for the recognition. So guys, give another round of applause for them.
More applause, please.
So I think after number 1 is number 2, right?
Yeah, right.
I know
Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you.
The next team that I would like to invite, Auto Team.
So first of all, as much as you are a startup, you more sounded like a law firm, because it really took me a while to understand why the name is that way, but it was very hard to pronounce. I mean, we have PwC, so, you know, like you're going in the right direction. Maybe you should be the big 4, you know, because whenever you're trying to do something, think about scalability. Think about putting a name that is always going to stay there. Think about a name that is going to be a bit more memorable, because still I have a hard time remembering the name of what you had there. But something that it was very good with your startup was how quick you were pivoting and how quickly you were trying to absorb what you have in such a short amount of time and implementing it. Because pivoting is a huge part of startups. There is no startup that starts with the same idea. Instagram was supposed to sell crayons. Amazon was supposed to sell books. So changing is a big aspect of that. Winning or losing is one thing, but the moment you would be able to be on a stage, and in a matter of 2-3 hours, you will be able to create an idea, pivot it, and start over, that's a very good thing that you managed to do. So very good. Thank you, guys.
Thank you very much. Next team, Brigada.
So, what do you think? First thing first, the idea was very good, but whenever we are trying to communicate with people, we really have to make sure that we are doing something multimedia, meaning that this is our presentation and the text that is behind us. And it's very good to somehow try to have a balance between these two, meaning that the less text that we have, the less content that we have in the background, sometimes is better because it brings attention to us. Also, when we are doing something for 2-3 hours, it's really hard to be consistent, meaning that we do something on our side, but the moment that we're in front of the audience, we just think maybe it's better right now to see something different. So the moment that we have a lot of content in the background and what we have, sometimes it's very hard to somehow manage it. So maybe that would be the only feedback that I can have for you, so that you would be able to somehow make the next presentation a little bit better on your side. But aside from that, very good job.
Thank you very much. And next team, Laplace. We're waiting for you.
So, first question, who speaks French here? What is the name of your startup?
Laplace.
Yes, it's, what did you say? Laplace.
Laplace.
If you are having a name, nobody needs to have a PhD to be able to pronounce your name, right? So be a little bit more easy on people, especially remember that, especially if you are building your platform from here, English is a second language. So you have to do something that is going to be easy to pronounce for everyone. Outside of that, I really think that you guys were from another planet, because you had your full presentation, you had like a working MVP that I'm not sure even if somebody asked you to do that, so you were overachieving at that. But oversharing sometimes is as bad as not having anything to present. You were really good, but you were a multidisciplinary company that we only needed one. So minimum viability, it just means that you have one unique selling proposition. What are you doing? I'm just matching two things together. What am I doing? I am trying to give people a better booking experience. Not that I have one platform that also is a car-sharing company and at the same time something. Maybe this is your bias toward the WeChat, but I'm not sure exactly where that goes, because you literally wanted to make a super app. Fix the problem with the drinking and the air pollution and booking of the conferences and everything. That was a little bit too much to achieve, because then you need a lot of money to make it happen. And if you would fail, you fail big. Because of that, it was way better for you just to focus on one of the elements that you had and make it as best as possible. For example, booking. Or for example, like fixing the problem with the alcohol consumption or something. But when you're addressing four things at the same time, it's a little bit hard to achieve, and it's a little bit hard for people to also trust that you're focusing on one thing. But outside of that, the level of the presentation you had was the most classical startup presentation also among all the teams. And that was a good job, so thank you.
Thank you very much. Next team, we would like to invite on the stage Big Four.
How much you pay them? I mean, that's like, you know. Just charisma. Guys, how big is your ego? Like, first of all, Big Four. I mean, the question was always also what is big, but that is not something that I want to have certain right now. But the moment you say this is charisma, then I was like, I know. So that's not that. You have very dirty mind. I was just talking about the charisma. Going back to what exactly you did. First thing first. When we are doing something, make sure that our numbers match. Because the easiest thing that people can try to have is that we don't know how you're going to do the execution. We don't exactly know how the startup is going to be in the end. But the moment that we see that the number is 1 and you write 2, it kind of shows the lack of consistency between that. But something that I like in your team was the energy. That was really good. Because as I talked about it before also with you, people buy your confidence. Trust me, we always think that we are self-conscious and everybody is looking at us and everything is about us and everything. But people have a very small attention span, and at the same time, we are always, having ADHD and thinking about 5 things at the same time. So the moment that you're very articulate and you have like this loud voice and you really feel that I believe in what I do, I also believe in what you do regardless of the number that you have there. But as I said, you were working on maybe one of the most active parts of this student or startup environment that we had. And the moment your numbers would be higher and more accurate, then the trust of everybody to your startup would be way better. But outside of that, you were to the point, I would have a lot of different comment that I could have for your presentation, but a very short amount of that. You also did a very good pivoting, again, bringing it back to the topic. So good job for that. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Next team, farmers. We're inviting you to the stage.
So, how are you doing? Farmers. First of all, don't be abstract, because as much as your idea went from one Cambridge to the other, also you were kind of halfway between an acting class and farmers. So it's kind of like a joke is only a joke when there is a pun next to it. The moment you cut the pun out, it's just a misunderstanding. Nobody reads the second line of a joke and starts laughing at it. First thing first. Second, your idea was wrong. It was in the wrong city, but there's a huge element to storytelling. You were very good at it. But remember, there's a difference between acting class and business. So spice is storytelling. You had it perfectly. But then you literally open up the jar of spice and just put it on your food. Meaning that you have to have 10 to 50%, whatever you really want to have to that part would be the storytelling element, but lower it down way more, because people cannot buy your emotion all the way. People buy the numbers, people buy your businesses, and the moment that you're all the way in the acting and people are not even focusing on exactly what the idea is behind it, they might like you, they might clap for you, you might get the audience's attention, but the money is not going to come to you. So make sure that you have the right balance, because a lot of the startups have to learn from you what you did when it comes to storytelling. But you have to also tone it down so that the whole element of what you did was not a show. I mean, unless your startup is about Broadway and all you want to do is just to do acting, because maybe all of you have to change your startup and try to do acting. You were very good at it. So putting that aside, put this as an element to connect everything that you cut together, but make sure that the focus is on the business plan that you have behind you.
Thank you very much. And the last team, Unity Uplifters.
So last but not the least. Again, another opinion that I had for you. What was your target market? You do remember what you made, or is already? Yes, but in Japan. Tokyo. So this is something that you also have, and this is beautiful, guys. Remember, because we are different than others, it doesn't mean that we're going to understand people that they are not us, right? One of the things that I always recommend is that even sometimes when you are doing something for a very specific geolocation, even if you are very good at the industry, even when you are very good at creating a business plan, at least have one person that is from that specific part and make sure that you bounce the idea by that person, right? For example, do people really have this work-life balance in Japan? Or there's a huge problem with expansion. You just say that like in Poland, we always have a problem with the work-life balance. We don't. You say that in New York, we do have a work-life balance. They do. Therefore, we do have a problem in Japan because we just want to enter the Japanese market. This is not how it works. So with all the things that we do, we also have to talk to people that they are the local of that environment and try to ask them, do you need to work more or do you need to enjoy more? And then what we are doing is going to be way more practical. So theoretically, what you did was very good. But going back and bringing one Japanese person to be able to criticize you or endorse you for what you do, it is going to make it way better. So if there is one take for you to be out there, is make sure that whenever you have the idea, either you are in the focus group or somebody from your focus group is already going to be within your team so that they will be able to somehow always give you the feedback. Thank you.
We want to say thank you very much to our amazing teams that we had today. And of course, we want to give a word to our wonderful Mrs. Judge, Joanna.
Thank you for allowing me to make this joke. Mrs. Judge, not Miss Judge. I love you. Okay, I will make this story short. First of all, we debated a lot, and we would like to make some honorable mentions for the teams that really made a great job. Honorable mention number 1 is to VD Project. Join us on stage, please. And what they did is something that is really practical, and in each CIC location in the world, your idea could be implemented. This is why we loved it. So thank you very much for being practical. Thank you. Thank you. Another honorable mention is also for practicality, is to team number 3, upcycling art therapy workshops by Brigada. And what they proposed is also as much as practical as the solution from team number one, but I believe that something like this is applicable not only in CIC, but also within Venture Cafe and Thursday Gathering programs. So this is not only for the CIC community, but also for the wider community, for the whole ecosystem of the startups. So thank you very much for this practical solution. The third honorable mention is to Laplace. And those guys are the guys who are the closest to implementation of what we really need on every day in CIC, because we have our application that is allowing us to book us the rooms. We have our portal that allows us to communicate with each other. We don't have the Facebook type of communication for all of us, but we don't have it in one place. From what we would like to see is all of these combined. So thank you for making this solution very ready to be implemented for us.
Thank you so much. Actually, before we tell you about the voting winner, we also would like, we actually have also something for you, so you can, if you like, join your colleagues. Yeah, because we also would like to, no, I mean, yeah, you can. Because I would like to talk about each of you, and I would really like to, just to stand here in front of you, dear judges, and to say a huge thank you. But before we go to that, well, that was a day, huh? Dear players, thank you so much! So before we get to the voting of the audience and before we get to the main winner, I'm here once again and I have to have the speech with my greatest pleasure. I have it here because I never prepare for the speeches like that, but here I just have a list of the people and of the companies that I would like to say thank you once again, because without you, without the audience, without the guests, this part of the audience, I don't know who are you, but you are so great. Thank you so much for being that loud today. Great.
Okay, so there is a couple of things that I would like to say, and I would like to start with saying thank you to people who contributed. I swear, we knew that you're going to be active and that you're going to be very excited about the process, but we didn't really expect you to be that awesome, our amazing and wonderful judge board. Dear Marcin, dear Michael, dear Joanna, dear Natalia, dear Ahmad, Master, whatever, thank you so much. We really do. We truly, truly hope. Thank you. We truly hope that you also enjoyed the process, not just us, because we did. On the behalf of the organizational team, which I am going to be back, God damn, I hope I'm not going to cry. If I do, you take the microphone. I'm going out because I'm going to be embarrassed, but I'm a woman, anyways, so I can. Dear Links, you're amazing. I love you. You're the mascot of our university, and now we would like every single one of you to take just a piece of our university and the atmosphere and the experience with you with these packages. We really, really thank you so much. Amazing judge board. You know, this whole thing, like having an event, you come here, you have the registration, then you have the coffee break, then you have this room, then you have the bottles of water and all this stuff. There are people who did it all, but we couldn't do it without the support of, first of all, Cambridge Innovation Center. Let's give them a round of the applause. Thank you so much. We have two representatives here. I'm going to also, of course, access to everyone, the event department, the managers, everybody. It was amazing. And with that being said, I highly, guys, recommend you to get familiar with a project that is called Venture Cafe. They have the events every single Thursday. And guess what? We have 3 ambassadors of that wonderful project here at the event. We have wonderful Yana, we have wonderful Ahmad, and wonderful me. I'm also the ambassador, so you can see us there. I would highly, highly recommend you guys to come to this kind of the events because you are exactly the people that, you know, catch the vibe of this kind of the events. When you get better every single time, when you talk to people who are just so interested and exciting. I mean, look at the ambassadors. Then, we would like to say thank you to an amazing crew of recording studio of Lazarski University. Daniel, Milena, thank you so much. The whole event recorded. Technicalities, thank you so much. Yeah, if you didn't know, we have a professional recording studio at the university, just in case, yeah. Also, we would like to say thank you to Lazarski University of Technology. We would like to say thank you to Lazarski Shop. We would like to say thank you to, hold on, Marketing Department of Lazarski University. We would like to say thank you to Samozhand, who supported the event so much. We would like to say thank you to the PUVC, who actually got the gifts. So you're going to remember PWC. I'm sorry. Okay, you're gonna have something to. That's why you work there, not me. Yeah? We would also like to say thank you to Angels Production, an amazing, wonderful Angelina who became a partner. So if you need cool videos, you go here. Art Space Warsaw, where are you? Are you there? Here. If you would like to meditate with the art, just go and get Karina. We also like to say thank you to Cukier do Kawy, Love Stretch, Tribe Triathlon, also somewhere here, Red Bull, Black Beer Barbershop. And there are 3 units that I would like to say thank you in particular. First one goes to, of course, the Faculty of Economics and Management. Have you ever seen university events like that? What? Who said yes? I'm going there. Who said yeah? Hold on. I'm going there. You know, I love event management. We're late anyways, so where are you? Hi, Anastasia, nice to meet you.
Guten Morgen.
Guten Morgen.
Yes.
So?
What would you like to hear?
The truth.
The truth is yes.
So where did you see an event like that?
Kosminski AI Club.
Oh, we could have a very long conversation about that. But the truth is, having a lot of colleagues from Kosminski University, by the way, here, hi. I would like to agree with you on the fact that the event that you guys are doing at Kosminski is great, but it's still different. Would you agree? Yeah? Okay. This one is better or that one? Yours is here or there? So here or there? Because if yours is better, please invite the whole team. We're gonna love to go there because we love the atmosphere. But thank you for your opinion. Yeah, I mean, I love. That's great. We're developing the educational market together. Is it in English? Is it in English? Even better. All right. Is it organized by students, maybe? Okay, that's even better. We have a lot of students, cool, in Warsaw. Amazing, guys. I'm gonna get to know these people, right? Okay, anyways, come back to the topic. The Faculty of Economics and Management at Lazarsk University. It's not just a place where we build your syllabus. It's not just a place where we sit and we teach you classes. It is the place where we take care of the students and of the education and of the experience. So I would like to say a huge thank you to the main organizer of this event, Faculty of Economics and Management of Lazarsk University. With that one being said, I'd like to also say thank you to the Vice Rector of Lazarsk University, Ms. Katarzyna Martungadic, who is here. Yeah. And of course, the head of the internship department, Karolina Woźniczko, and the deputy and the program director of the management who was here, Dominika Zwankowska. Thank you so much for being with us. Another point and another unit that I would like to mention is actually, well, I'm getting to it. I'm getting to the end. I'm so sorry, but I have to. Is the department where we take care. And it's just one person who is coordinating this whole thing. Student Help Desk and Victoria Pak. Thank you so much. And now, God damn it, I hope I'm not gonna cry. I would like to invite officially on stage the best student club in the whole world, Students Management Club. Everybody here. I don't hear it. I think they deserve it. I think they do. I want you to remember that faces, because those are the people that made it all happen here. Starting from the entrance zone, from the registration, from the planning of the whole event, from doing the promo videos, from working on the elimination round, writing the emails, doing the IDs, doing everything. They did it all, and I am so proud of you. You make this whole thing worth it, and I'm really proud of you. Thank you so much. Yeah, I wanted them all to be here because, let's just say thank you. Anastasia, Vlad, Ilya, Polina, Masha, Anastasia, Ilona, Artyom, Vlad, Angelina, Karina, Ira, Azim. Thank you so much. I think we're ready for the voting, yeah? I mean, I know that I was supposed to do that, but without you, it just doesn't make any sense, because you are the people who made it happen. Okay. As you're going to have a lot of certificates and things like that, but also you're going to have an amazing. Do you know what is Coursera? Yes. Cool. Because the audience voting winner will receive this certificate that is available for 4 people. So you just need to be in touch with us. I'm going to tell you what to do. This is one of the things that you're getting. You have a lot of cool stuff too. Are we ready? Oh my God! I forgot. I forgot. I forgot about 2 partners. I'm so sorry. We also have 2. I would like to say thank you to the video guy of today's event, Max. And I would like to say a huge thank you to our wonderful sponsors, Polygal. Guys, if you need the legalization, we all need it here in Poland. These guys over there, 3 of them. Yeah, that was funny. Okay, coming back to that. Are you ready? Let's do. 1, 2, 3. The winner of the audience voting award is 1, 2, 3.
Unity Uplifters!
And okay, yeah, that's fancy. I know. More applause to the winners of the Audience Award! Thank you so much, guys, for becoming a part of it. Thank you so much. With that being said, we're getting closer and closer to... That's it from your side. Yeah, thank you, David. Thank you, Daviti. Thank you, Misha. Proud of you. With that being said, we're moving to the last part, to the important part, to a very emotional part of that, because every single event, it has an ending. But we truly believe, and we do hope, and this is one of our goals, with this event, to motivate young, great and bright minds to have the willingness to do more. And maybe next year, you will become the organizational team of Business Tower Challenge. I really do hope that we all appreciate the platform that we are building, the development, the youth, this wonderful energy. I just love it for that. And I really, really, you make it feel like it worth it. So thank you so much for that. That was just an emotional word. I think it's time. I'm not going to do that.
You can say, and the winner is...
And the winner is... You have to be really loud in that.
I forgot. Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Big Four!
Big Four, Big Four.
Big Four, Big Four.
Just one sentence. I would like to invite Big Four as the winning team and all the teams that were honorable mentions for the CIC tour that will take place in 20 minutes with me.
Thank you so much. Do you guys, first of all, congratulations. Do you have anything you'd like to say?
I think that every one of us right now will say some emotional and unthoughtful things because there's so much emotions. Thank you very much for the event. Thank you, jury. Thank you, guys. The energy today was absolutely magnificent. So thank you. Just applause to yourself, guys.
I would like for sure to say thank you for this experience because it was really cool. I have never worked under such time pressure and it was really interesting. Thank you so much for the judges, to judges, really, because your feedback is valuable and I think that it really will help us in the future. Thank you so much to the audience for supporting us and big thank you to my friends for coming today. I really value it.
I will just repeat Nastya's words because, like, I want to say thank you so much for everyone, especially for my friends who came here. Like, I love you so much. And I like this event. Really, it was a very, very good experience. And thank you for your feedback also.
I want mostly say thanks for possibility to participate. Doesn't matter the winning and the result. Я думаю, I think that I can speak very loud. And you will hear, okay. Possibility to participate. Because even when we study in university, we just get knowledge. But in actual way to practice and to take this knowledge in practice way, we can do it in such competition. Thanks for this competition.
Can I just say one more thing? I just want to thank the best people here, guys from Piatk, who came here and supported us all the way. Thank you guys, you're the best here. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And congratulations! Dear students, dear judges, dear guests, dear partners, that was Business Tower Challenge, and we know for sure that today we all did climb to the top. We do hope sincerely that next year we're going to be in the same space with the different people, even more horizons and wider spaces that we're going to explore together. Being a part of it is an honor. Being at the background is an honor. We thank you so much, and we see you next year. Thank you.